I'm Batman. Hey folks, how you doing? As many of you may have heard, and really, if you haven't, well, you've clearly been living under a rock for the last month. More jealous I cannot be. Ben Affleck has signed on to play Batman, and not just the next film, but in multiple films. A lot of people are upset by this. There's been a petition being signed as we speak to recast Batman, but I hate to tell you, we're stuck with it. It's not going to be changed. Ben Affleck is Batman for the next few years at least. So what I've done is, clearly they're out to get Batman, they're out to destroy this franchise. I would have thought Batman and Robin in 1997 would have been enough, but apparently not. So what I've done is I've come up with a list of who could play what villain in the next few Batmans. We're going to need some villains because he's signed on for multiple films. So what I've done is here's a list of who could play what villain to absolutely destroy these films. In a recent interview, Justin Timberlake was asked, do you want to play Robin next to Ben Affleck's Batman in the next film? To me, that question makes absolutely no sense. It's so random. They're clearly asking random people if they want to be in this film now. That's like asking me if I'd like to play for the NFL. It makes no sense whatsoever. Fortunately, he said no, he does not want to play Robin, but what he wants to do is he wants to play the Riddler. You know what? That sounds pretty terrible to me, so yeah, let's sign him on, let's go ahead and do it. And if you listen very carefully, you can actually hear Frank Gorshin turn over in his grave. We've already had Two-Face in 2 Batman films, so we might as well go for a third, and who better than Jean-Claude Van Damme? The best part about that is the only makeup that you really need is on the good side of his face. And in true 80s fashion, he can play 2 roles. Of course, that would be Clayface as well. If we're going to have Two-Face, well, we might as well have his accomplices, Sugar and Spice, originally played by Drew Barrymore and Debbie Mazar. Of course, they would be cast by Lindsay Lohan and Paris Hilton. In 1997, Mr. Freeze was cast by Arnold Schwarzenegger. Look at his little slippers. That was pretty terrible the first time, so let's just do that again. That one's too easy, really. If we're going to have Arnold Schwarzenegger, we might as well have another big guy, physically big guy, to be in this. So Dolph Lundgren. To make sense of Dolph Lundgren, that would be Bane. But we're not here to make sense, so John C. Reilly. He can be Bane, but I've already mentioned Dolph Lundgren, so we might as well give him Solomon Grundy. Let's see, Poison Ivy. I love Poison Ivy, so that could be played by Tara Reid. She must be pretty poison at this point, so that one makes sense. Staying on the same spectrum, Amanda Bynes. She's a current train wreck going out there right now. I've always wanted to see Harley Quinn in a film, so let's give Amanda Bynes Harley Quinn. You know what? No, scratch that. I don't like Amanda Bynes. Yeah, no, she doesn't deserve all the crap she's gotten. Throw that out. Throw that one out. Kirsten Dunst. There you go. Kirsten Dunst can be Harley Quinn. Tweedledee and Tweedledum. They're not just characters from Alice in Wonderland, they're also Batman villains, so they could be cast by Seth Rogen and Jonah Hill. The best part about that is no acting required. Just be themselves, just like in every other film they're in. Some of you may have seen the College Humor video going around right now with Batman and the Penguin, who is played by comedian Patton Oswalt. Matter of fact, if you haven't seen it, seriously, pause this right now and open it up. It's absolutely hilarious. But Patton Oswalt in a serious Batman film wouldn't make any sense. So yeah, let's reprise that role and put Patton Oswalt as Penguin. We'll need Catwoman. Catwoman has to be next to Batman, so who better than Miley Cyrus? All she'll need to do is twerk her adversaries to death. Probably wouldn't take that long. For the music of the film, Justin Bieber. Gotta have Justin Bieber doing the music. And just like Prince in 1989's Batman, he'll have a superiority complex and want to be the Joker. Sorry, Biebs, you can't be the Joker. You want to be in it so badly. Give him Robin. Or Batgirl. There you go. Justin Biebs as Batgirl. Makes sense. We need the Joker, though. We do. You need Joker next to Batman. So let's stick with the Canadian and give him William Shatner. That kind of makes sense. What kind of man dresses up as a bat? And finally, moving away from villains, we need some partners for Batman. Commissioner Gordon is always in Batman, so I figure who better to play Commissioner Gordon than Betty White. Good old Betty White. And what they really need to do, don't do her up. Don't give her a bunch of makeup to make her look like Commissioner Gordon. Just give her a fake mustache. Go down to the dollar store. They cost nothing, really. Just slap a mustache on her. So that's my 2 cents on how they will absolutely destroy Batman. If you want your say, feel free to contact me via Facebook or Twitter. My name's Brian George, and remember, if you live every day like it's going to be your last on this planet, sooner or later, you'll be right.